So welcome back everyone, this is Max from maxjancar.com, and in this video I will go over 8 big mistakes you should not make during no contact. You should avoid them at all costs because they will make it way harder for you to get back with your ex ultimately. Now if you want to go deeper into getting an ex back in general, download my reattraction cheat sheet, link in the description below this little video. But anyway, let's get onwards with our topic. Mistake number 1, repression or suppression. Basically, when you start no contact, you will be feeling a bunch of varied emotions, sadness, anxiety, anger, devastation being one of the most prominent ones, one of the most intense ones. Whatever you do, do not try to suppress them or avoid them or distract yourself from them. You need to continually express them, and that is, by extension, in healthy ways. So when you're pissed off, instead of maybe kicking your dog, go and kick a punching bag instead or something like that. That's what I mean. You can feel your negative and annoying emotions, but you should always respond to them in a healthy way, and you should not try to bottle them up in any way, shape or form. Similarly to our first mistake, the second one on our list is escapism. And this is when we not necessarily want to suppress our emotions, but when we actively seek out distractions so we can forget about them. Now, am I saying don't seek distractions? No. Distractions can be really fine, even unhealthy distractions like playing video games. If you do it an hour or 2 each day, that's fine, that's normal person behavior. However, if you're having 24/7 video game binges for already the past 2 weeks, then that's escapism. That is an unhealthy form of repeated distraction. And the same can be said with healthy distractions like going to the gym. If you're constantly in the gym so you can distract yourself from the breakup pain, hey, that's escapism. You should not do that, or there's gonna be hell to pay in terms of your mental health. The third mistake on our list is overexpression. You do not want to just let the floodgates open when you're with someone, for example a friend or a family member. Sure, you can vent, but don't turn the whole thing into a 3-hour monologue about how the world is unfair, how your ex is the biggest bitch or asshole in town, and how you want them dead or something. Don't be one of those people. Learn how to express things in a emotionally intelligent way. Mistake number 4, seeking validation. Don't seek the validation of the people around you, and especially do not seek the validation or the confirmation that you're still loved and appreciated and cared for and valued from your ex. What you need right now is an internal form of validation. You need to learn to validate yourself, to say, I am enough, I'm gonna be fine, and find your peace that way, not through seeking closure or bugging your ex with questions about why they left or what was wrong with the relationship or bullshitty things like that will not solve your emotional issues by a long shot. Mistake number 5, high expectations. You don't want to have high expectations when it comes to no contact. You will fuck up. It's gonna be a wild ride. It's gonna be very emotional. It's going to be heavily devastating. And you want to get rid of this idea of perfectionism from your mind. Yes, you should not try and contact your ex. You shouldn't use this message as an excuse to reach out. However, you shouldn't start belittling yourself and criticizing yourself like crazy if you do break no contact, if you do fail to uphold your standards. I want you to expect failure, and I want you to even visualize failure, or that is, you failing in no contact, so you'll be more mentally prepared for it if or when it happens. Mistake number 6, obsessing about your ex. This is one of the biggest mistakes people do, not just when it comes to no contact, but just getting an ex back in general. They watch a video like this one, and then what do you know? 3 hours later, they've watched 10 additional videos on getting an ex back. And look, I get it. It helps me out as a creator. I get more of that internet ad revenue money, right? Awesome, but it does not help you. If you're constantly watching videos on ex-back advice day in, day out, week after week, you're gonna get so fucked. You don't need that much information. So you're just going to proliferate this obsession with your ex, with getting them back, and all the baggage that's tied around the idea. So once you watch like 10 of the videos like these, please do yourself a favor, tune out, and let it be over with. Yes, if you want to go deeper, buy my course, yay, buy my stuff. But on a serious note, don't get obsessed about this whole thing. It's not worth it. Mistake number 7, badmouthing. Do not talk behind your ex's back. Do not badmouth them. Do not spread false or just toxic and disrespectful rumors. Because here's the deal. There always is going to be one friend in your group or one person or maybe even two that are going to be bad apples, and they will tell your ex all the crazy shit, all the disrespectful stuff you said about them. You keep talking about them, and then you can just kiss your chances of getting them back goodbye at that point. And finally, mistake number 8, handling social media immaturely. So don't post cringy-ass quotes. Don't try to make your ex jealous by, posting attractive photos of yourself if that's not something that you're already doing. Don't by any means post photos with other attractive strangers so you can get your ex jealous if they see that photo. Don't bribe people. Yes, people actually recommend this trick. Certain experts, that is. Don't bribe people to comment on your posts and your photos so you can come across as more popular or high status, making your ex envious in that way. Those are all really bad ways to go. Another thing that ties in well with this topic is I urge you, go on a social media detox for a few days, maybe even a few months. Just stop using social media. Unfollow your ex. Unfollow all the people that remind you of your ex or remind you of your dead relationship. Set up applications that block access to social media throughout the day. Set up applications that block certain social media websites that you maybe keep rebounding to and that keep putting you in a sour mood because, I don't know, you see a bunch of happy couples there while you're alone eating, Ben & Jerry's in your pajamas all day. Now, if you just want to get over your ex at some point, feel free to block them too. However, if you want them back, obviously don't, because you want them to reach out eventually. And also, very important, if you want your ex back, do not delete your public photos. Meaning photos where the two of you are actually together. Because that might come across as a bit rude and you don't want to make your ex think of you as rude if you want to get eventually back together with them. So there you have it. These are the 8 mistakes you should avoid at all costs when it comes to no contact. If you want to go deeper into no contact, into getting an ex back, download my reattraction cheat sheet, link in the description down below. But anyway, that's it for this video, so I'll see you in the next one. Take care.